Hello friends, today our topic is trigonometric functions. Trigonometric ratios you have studied in the earlier classes. For a given right angle triangle, we can have 6 different ratios, and for which we used to know that sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. After learning all these ratios, we come to know that there is a relation between all these ratios. Some formulas are there, some identities are formed, but all these ratios are actually we can consider as a function, because for given angle there is a certain value. So all these ratios are actually trigonometric functions. Now we'll redefine once again with the help of our coordinate system circulars. So I have here a circle, what we call that standard circle. So this is origin, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and suppose if I consider OX as an initial arm, so your angle with a terminal arm, say point P. So OP moves as OP, as P changes the position, the value of angle normally we measure in radian also changes. So with respect to P we have coordinate x and y. As you know that if I change this theta, so there is a variation in x and y. Now to determine all trigonometric ratios, I will draw here a right angle triangle, means here a perpendicular, we can say some T. So now in triangle PTO, which is a triangle PTO, is right angle triangle, isn't it? Triangle PTO is right angled triangle. So in this triangle, what does it mean? X coordinate. Meaning of x coordinate is a horizontal distance of P. So this is a x. So meaning of y coordinate is vertical distance of point from x axis. This is a y. And by trigonometric ratios we can redefine all the three ratio functions. It is a sine of theta. Sine theta, as you know that opposite by hypotenuse. This is a standard unit circle. So radius is 1. So it becomes y by 1. So means actually y. Cos of theta, adjacent by hypotenuse, so x by 1, so it is x. So like that we can define tan theta is opposite by adjacent, so y by x. Similarly we can define cot theta. What is the cot of theta? Cot theta, as you know that it is the reciprocal of tan, so x by y. Sec theta, it is also reciprocal of cos, so it is 1 by x. Cosec theta, it is a reciprocal of sine, so 1 by y. So like this, all 6t ratios basically depends on, because your theta, your trigonometric ratios depends on angle, what angle, and your angle depends on terminal arm OP, and P depends on coordinate xy. So in other words, all t functions are associated with coordinates of point P, which is on a standard unit circle. So depends on x and y. Even the value of sine theta, whose sign, whether the answer is positive or negative, that also matters, and that depends on x and y. Means where that P lies, where the angle lies, in the first quadrant or second quadrant or third quadrant or fourth, depends on that your answer is either positive or negative. This is a standard unit circle having radius 1, and we can verify all the trigonometric functions properties or relations with the help of the standard unit circles. like a square identities. We have discussed square identities. What are those square identities? Like a sine square theta plus cos square theta. As you know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. But how to verify that? Look at here. What does it mean? X coordinate. What is a sine theta? You have learned definition of sine cos. Sine theta is a y. So this y is equivalent to sine theta. And cos theta is a x. So this is a cos theta. So normally coordinates of P are x and y equivalent to cos theta and sin theta. So we'll substitute value. Sin theta means y. We'll use definition. So y square plus sin theta is a y. Cos theta is a x. So x square. But look at this right angle triangle where x square plus y square is a 1 square by Pythagoras. So that is 1 square. And final answer is 1. So means sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Similarly, we can verify other two identities. What are those? Sec square theta is 1 plus tan square theta. And third identity, that is a cosec square theta is 1 plus cot square theta. Using the same standard circle, we can determine the values of certain angles, some standard angle as well as quadrantal angle. Standard angles are those which are 30, 45, 60 and 90, whose values we have already learned. And quadrantal angles are those which is a 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 times pi by 2 and 2 pi. Means actually multiples of 90 degree. One quadrant means one quarter is of 90. So all the multiples of 90 are called quadrantal angle. And whose position is this? These are the points, quadrantal points. So means value of quadrantal angle is either 0, means all the trigonometric functions depends on values of x and y. And what are the values of x and y here? 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 0. Means either 0, plus 1 or minus 1 are the values of all quadrantal angle. We can make a chart for that. You know some standard values in degrees. We can convert them in radian also. So here 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, then 90 degree, 180, 270 and 360. This is about one rotation, entire rotation from 0 to 360. We can continue with the second rotation, third rotation and fourth rotation as on. What are the respective angles in radian? 0 equivalent to 0. 30 means 180 divided by 6. So 180 divided by 4 means pi by 4. 180 means pi divided by 6. Sorry, this is 3. This is pi by 2. This is pi. This is 3 times pi by 2 and this is 2 pi. Now we got angles, standard angles. These are 30, 45, 60 are standard. 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360 are quadrantal angle. What about the sine values of this? Sine of 0 is 0. You have already learned this. 30 is half. 45 is 1 by root 2. 60 is root 3 by 2. And 90 is 1. What about the further angles? How to know? How to memorize? So pi. Look at the position of pi. Pi is here. Also you know that sine means y coordinate and cos means x coordinate. So what is? Pi is here. So here what is the y coordinate? 0. and y coordinate means sine, so it is 0. Now 270, from here to 270, this is a position, so here is x is 0, y is minus 1, but sine means y means minus 1. You can determine the values of all t functions through this unit standard circle. So 2 pi, so all sine equivalent to y, check the y coordinate of each position. So 2 pi, y coordinate is 0. So like that, for 5 times pi by 2, 7 times pi by 2, all the angles, for all the angles you can check y coordinate, which means sine of theta. How to get the cos of theta? As you know, cos theta means x coordinate. Check out for the x coordinate. Before that, 0 is 1. Why? 0 is here. 0 means x coordinate. Sorry, cos means x coordinate. X coordinate is 1. So 1. So all the angles which are in reverse, what about that? Root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, half. What is the 90? 90, we want cos value. Cos means x coordinate. X coordinate is 0. Then we want pi. Pi. Cos means x coordinate. X coordinate is negative 1. So at 3 pi by 2, x coordinate means cos. What is the x coordinate here? 0. So here 0. Then x coordinate at 2 pi, x coordinate is positive 1, so 1. So like this we will get values of sine and cos. How to determine values of other angle? Simply we know the relations. Tan is sine by cos, then cot is cos by sine, sec is 1 by cos, and cosec is 1 by sine. Using those ratios we can determine other values. Now question left, what about if angle is more than 360? How to determine value of that? We'll practice few examples for that. We'll make properties, we'll make relations. My question is that when sine is 0, if you observe this table, sine is 0 for 0, pi and 2 pi. Sine means what? Y coordinate. When y coordinate becomes 0, whenever y coordinate is 0, whenever point is on x axis, means either point on this side or this side. So in general, what do we call these two sides? Here is a 0, after that 2 pi, then 4 pi, 6 pi, all even pi are on this side, and all odd pi are here, means 1 pi, then after one rotation 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi. So what we call in general all these 2 points which are on x axis in general called n pi. What about these two positions? For these two positions, 1 time pi by 2, 3 time pi by 2, if you keep on rotating 5 time pi by 2, then 7 time, then 9 time pi by 2. So in general odd time pi by 2. What is this position? So if you want to know these positions, so in general these two are n pi. And what about these two positions? On y-axis it is odd time pi by 2, so 2n plus 1 time pi by 2 in odd time pi by 2, where n is not natural number, n is any integer, 0, minus 1, minus 2, like that. So for these two positions we will consider odd time pi by 2, and for these two positions which are on x-axis we will consider n pi. So the conclusion is that whenever sine your angle, terminal angle or terminal arm is on x-axis, sine becomes 0, means whenever your angle is multiple of pi, that time sine is 0. And when is a cos 0? Cos means x coordinate either here or here, means whenever it is on y-axis, it means whenever your angle is odd multiple of pi by 2. So cos of 2n plus 1 time pi by 2, if your angle is this much, then the value is 0. So you can remember, this is a short trick to remember the angles.